We have clouds across the KELOLAND region today, and eventually those clouds will be bringing us snow. It's going to start in the western part of South Dakota tonight and then make its way to the east while you sleep. Overnight low, 27 Sioux Falls, 15 Aberdeen, 18 Pierre, 13 Rapid City. And tomorrow, we have winter weather advisories across KELOLAND, even a couple of warnings. Sioux Falls, we expect 3 to 5 inches of snow, clouds, and 33 tomorrow. Aberdeen, 31, Pierre, 32, Rapid City, 26. We'll run down those advisories, the warnings, and look ahead to more snow later this week in just a few minutes. KELOLAND News starts now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group, KELOLAND News first at 4.
2 missing snowmobilers in Pennington County have been found alive. We have the details straight ahead.
And it's deja vu for most of KELOLAND as we once again prepare for snow this week. We check in with snowplow crews as they get ready to clear the streets.
And later we wrap up the Summit League Championships as 2 teams prepare to head to the big dance. Good afternoon and thanks for tuning in to First at 4. I'm Dan Santella.
And I'm Kelly Volk. Developing this afternoon, both of the missing snowmobilers in Pennington County have been found alive. Authorities say Lawrence Jeff Willett and Leon Kleingartner are being removed from the area and being taken to the hospital for evaluation. The Pennington County Sheriff's Office wants to thank everyone who came out to help search for both men. Authorities say more details will be released about the successful rescue.
Well, we do have a lot of snow on the way, don't we?
Yeah, I know. We're finally here. We've been talking about it all week, unfortunately, Megan.
Yes, Kelly, we have, and I'll have our amounts in just a little bit. We've been dealing with clouds all day, 32 right now in Sioux Falls, and we're going to keep those winds light, so at least we won't be dealing with too much of the blowing snow. Right now, north winds at 14 in Sioux Falls. In Aberdeen, 22 degrees, those north winds at 14. Also very cloudy as we head through our region. In Pierre, 20 degrees, north winds at 9. And Rapid City is our cold spot, unlike normal. 19 degrees, east winds at 11, maybe a few snowflakes flying right now, but plenty of new snow on the ground. We do have everybody in a winter weather advisory in those areas in blue, even a winter storm warning for those little red areas, including Sisseton and Millbank, for the snow we will see tomorrow. We could see around 3 to 5 inches of snow for everyone, and across northeastern KELOLAND where we have that warning, we could see up to 9 inches possible. Friday, another round of snow, around an inch for just about everybody. Northeastern KELOLAND, including Sisseton and Watertown, could see an inch or 2. And then again on Saturday, western and central South Dakota, around an inch. Eastern KELOLAND could see an inch or 2, maybe upwards to 3 across the northeastern corner of our state. But for tonight, cloudy, the snow will start in the west, moving to the east. 27 are low in Sioux Falls, 14 in Aberdeen, 18 in Pierre, and 13 in Rapid City. And for tomorrow, with that snow, winds will remain on the lighter side, 10 to 20 miles an hour, 33 in Sioux Falls, 31 in Aberdeen, 32 in Pierre, and 26 for Rapid City. Friday brings a little bit of a break in the snow. We'll have those details in just a little bit.
Thank you, Megan. There won't be a $425 property tax credit for South Dakota homeowners. The state Senate voted 27-3 to accept a conference committee's recommendation and killed its version of HB 1141. The House Senate Conference Committee is also discussing the bill to reduce the 4.5% state sales tax rate. The most recent version would cut the rate to 4.3% for 2 years. However, lawmakers are still debating how much to cut and for how long. The committee will meet again in about an hour. We're going to keep you updated on the latest developments from the Capitol, on air and online.
Iowa lawmakers are passing several bills relating to the LGBTQ community. One of those measures would require students to use the bathroom according to their biological gender.
Some girls are showering in bathing suits because boys are allowed in the locker rooms. Some students are holding it because they don't feel comfortable going into a restroom with someone of the opposite gender.
This bill, if enacted, will cause children not to go to the bathroom all day. It will cause them to feel as being outed and harassed, and has made them to feel less than.
The other bill advancing through the Iowa legislature would restrict gender-affirming treatment for minors. The bill would block any type of treatment, including hormones, puberty blockers, and gender reassignment surgery.
If a child lacks the maturity to enter into a contract or to even vote to get a tattoo, how can they be mature enough to consent to experimental, irreversible procedures that may lead to permanent sterilization?
Iowa children will die if this becomes law. That's what will happen. You are outlawing with this bill care that reduces suicide likelihood by 73%.
Both bills need to pass the Iowa House to be signed into law by Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds. Meanwhile, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz signed an executive order reaffirming existing rights for trans people to access gender-affirming care. The Minnesota legislature is also considering a bill to take this a step further to protect people from out-of-state legal action.
9 more South Dakotans who had COVID-19 have died, according to this week's update from the state health department. Since the pandemic began 3 years ago, nearly 3,200 people in the state have died. The health department confirmed 641 new cases over the last week. Right now, there are 473 people currently infected with the virus, which is down compared to last week. Currently, there are 68 coronavirus patients in South Dakota hospitals. After the break, we look at a new report accusing Louisville police of a pattern of violating